What if we told you that you may be able to stay energized like your favorite celebrities or athletes? We bet you'd be interested in knowing how to do just that, right?
Sid Hoffman has found the secret, and she's going to share some of her tips with us from her new book, All Day Energy, 100 Ways to Boost Your Energy Now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us.
It is my pleasure.
Well, let's start a little bit with your background and then the inspiration behind the book.
I was a former elementary school principal, and my students would run around and they had lots of crazy, wonderful, terrific, positive energy, and my staff did not. And they were always asking me for energizing tips, and I shared them with people, and someone said, hey, write a book. So I decided to put them together.
That takes a lot of energy, I'm sure. Let's get right into it because you brought so much stuff for it, and we're so excited. What are your 3 most important tips for staying energized all day long?
I think the first one is to eat healthy foods and graze all day long. So this is what I packed in my lunch bag for today. Some cherry tomatoes and carrots and organic sugar snap peas and some delicious hummus. A handful of nuts, some fresh fruit. I made a smoothie this morning, took it with me, and I'm really good to go. I'm going to graze every 2-3 hours. I also feel it's real important to do 30 minutes of exercise, and it really depends. You want to vary it up and shake it up. I love group fitness classes like yoga and Zumba. I also turn on music and just dance like a lunatic, and that's fun for me. It's important to do weights twice a week. I keep my sneakers in my car so that I can work out anytime. No excuses. 10 minutes gives you 2 hours of energy.
Does it really?
Yes, 10 minutes.
Wow.
Brisk moving, any kind. And then probably my last and maybe most important tip is to skip everything else and drink water.
Okay.
Throw the coffee out the window, energy drinks, forget it. If you want to add some lemon or an orange to your water, that might make it taste better. And shoot for about 3 of these bottles. Our brain is 75% water. So for clarity and energy, you need water.
And I think you touched on energy drinks a little bit, but I know that that's really becoming a fad with the 5-hour energies, the monsters, all of that. Tell us a little bit about how that does not energize you.
It is full of sugar, so you get that 10-minute really boost of energy if you need it to run your last mile of your marathon. It's great, but you will be sinking down in about a half an hour. Also, it really affects our sleep, which depletes our energy the next day. So energy drinks, really, they're a waste. They also have a lot of artificial everything, chemicals, additives.
Yeah, I don't like the way that they taste.
Yeah, well, there's a reason. Thank you.
That's, right.
And I know that you really want to touch on sleep as well because that affects everything. What advice do you have for getting a good night's sleep?
Well, I think the first thing is to be really careful of what you eat all day long. If you can avoid alcohol, caffeine, and then just before bed, if you can avoid meat and citrus, you will sleep better. And then I have one really secret weapon for sleeping amazingly. To eat a banana and a tablespoon of raw almond butter before bed.
Why?
The banana actually has melatonin in it, which is a natural sleep aid, and the almond butter has just the right amount of fats and protein and carbs to rejuvenate your body and not wake you up in the middle of the night. And that's the thing about alcohol that people think, oh, okay, it's going to help me sleep, but it will wake you up in the middle of the night. That's the bad part. The other thing is sleep in a cold room. About 68 degrees is really the best temperature.
So there's melatonin in the banana. What are your thoughts on a melatonin supplement?
You know, I try to say stay away from it if you can because it is habit forming. The melatonin in the banana is not habit forming.
I don't like bananas, though, and that's my problem. So I might have to take the supplement.
Yeah, there's other foods. Look for foods with high magnesium and potassium. We'll talk later.
Okay, perfect. Now talk to us a little bit about stress in general because, I mean, all day long people are stressed out. And how does that affect energy and sleeping at night?
Well, I think a couple of things that we do to mess our stress up or increase our stress is we forget to take care of ourselves. And especially as women, we take care of everybody else. So I always encourage people to find something daily, weekly, and monthly that they can do to eliminate stress. So for me, my daily thing is usually either journaling or yoga. My weekly thing is to do a face mask on Sunday night. I really find that de-stresses me. And my monthly thing, I work really hard at exercise, and my monthly treat is massage.
Oh, very nice.
So I have like a daily, weekly, monthly. And that might not work for you, but you find what works for you, and that's your de-stressor. The other thing is we worry about a lot of things that we can't change. So if we can just worry about the things that we can do something about, we would do better.
Now, not a lot, or some of us maybe might find it challenging to exercise. A lot of people can get in line with the massage, but what do you find that your students find the most helpful? What are they most responsive to?
I think the biggest thing about energy is to know a couple of different fun things, and one is portion size. And I get my students to use their hands to decide how big a portion. So when you're at home, not when you're in a fancy restaurant, look at a salad, and if it fits here, this is the portion for salad and cereal. And if you're a bigger person, you have bigger hands.
So just in the palms or
In
the fingers
palms,
as well?
Yep,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
And well, I mean, I guess your fingers would be touching it too, so that's very wise. Your whole, whatever can fit in here. Nuts is whatever you could grab for nuts.
Okay.
And then for pasta, whatever will fit in one hand.
Oh,
So those are the
start
portions.
stretching.
And you start getting used
Just
to it,
a
and
little
then
bit
when
more.
you go out to eat, you make better, safer choices. So that's one fun thing. The other thing is, I don't think people realize the importance of music and energy. Music lowers your blood pressure and really makes you feel more energetic. So it's a good tool for exercise, but it's also a good tool for during the day as well. And then the last thing that I think really surprises people, and it's really fun for my students, is just practicing forgiveness and just letting go of all the grudges we hold.
Tough to do, but really good advice. Sid,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Yes.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. It was very
you.
fun. And to learn more about boosting your energy, just go online to sidhoffman.com.
And stick around. The Morning Blend will be back in just a few short minutes.